breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 7th of January 2023. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. So guys, yesterday we talked about Zimbabwean nurses varikuzama nepavanokwanisa kuti vaende ku Canada neku UK because kudiwa manurses kudiwa nurse aids, but it seems like there's some Zimbabwean companies recruiter from the UK who are now taking advantage of vulnerable Zimbabweans who are in Zimbabwe because of the current situation in Zimbabwe. So some Zimbabwean caregivers in the United Kingdom, UK, are allegedly subject to, among other ill treatments, unfair labor practices such as working for long hours on poor wages and sacked from work if they complain to the UK Home Office. Newsday understands that the culprits involved include some Zimbabwean who were mandated by the Home Office to recruit caregivers from Zimbabwe. The culprits are also reportedly charging an arm and leg for facilitating the caregivers' entry into the UK, yet they are supposed to provide the service for free. A Zimbabwean cardiologist based in the UK who refused to be named told Newsday that several caregivers from Harare were being exploited but were too afraid to open up. Caregivers receive poor salaries and work for more than 40 hours per week, which is maximum. On average, they are being forced to work for 60 hours. That's modern slavery. Some have fixed contracts. You can change employers, and if you do that, you'll be deported, he said. The pay scale should be £15 to £18 per hour, but they are being paid £7 to £10. A couple of caregivers who spoke to Newsday confirmed the exploitation but could not give further details. It's happening, but I'm not a quitter, one of them said. A British weekly newspaper, The Observer, on Sunday reported that a victim of suspected labor abuses in the UK was ousted from her job and victimized after being sacked. As the Zimbabwean national, 25, was interviewed by Home Office compliance officers for investigating into illegal recruitment practice and told them she had paid a fee of about £1,500 to an agent who arranged for a care home in Surrey to sponsor her visa. The Observer said it is illegal to charge a worker a fee for finding them work, and the government has pledged to stop the practice, which can leave victims at risk of modern slavery. The worker, who was interviewed with several colleagues, claims she was given assurance by the interviewer that her identity would not be disclosed, but days after the interview she was contacted by her employer asking why she had cooperated. The care home had been sent her name and details of her comments, including the claims about abusive practices and the illegal fees. She told the newspaper, "I no longer feel safe. I thought the Home Office would see me as a victim. Instead, they have exposed me to intimidation and threats from my employer." Harare-based immigration consultant Nyasha Muteswa said it was unethical for the Home Office investigation team to divulge the name of the whistleblower to their employer. "I've heard stories in cases of exploitation of caregivers when they get to the UK. Some of them have had deductions made from their salaries without their approval. Some have been recruited by briefcase care companies and recruitment agencies such that when they get to the UK, the supposed employer doesn't have enough contract hours to deploy the caregivers. Poor accommodation has also been mentioned," he said. Efforts to get a comment from the British Embassy spokesperson in Harare, Kate Chambers, were fruitless yesterday. However, the Home Office was quoted by the Observer saying while such information is used to access the employer, interviewers are protected and details are not routinely disclosed. Sponsors are aware of which workers have been spoken to, and workers are informed that the contents of the interview may be made available to sponsors. However, disclosure of which worker has made specific comments does not routinely occur if the worker made specific sensitive statements relating to criminal matters, it said. So that's the latest here. Inyama caregivers who are going to the UK, who are trying to go to the UK, and yes, inyaya kuti some Zimbabweans as usual, and Zimbabweans tinongozvorana pache zvedu, tinongocherana utsinye pache zvedu. It's because some Zimbabweans are greedy. Some Zimbabweans, they don't want to help other Zimbabweans. Instead of doing things right in the right way, we are now doing it the other way, which is charging a sponsorship, a COC sponsorship for 5,500 pounds ndo mari dzikutaura 4,000 pounds ndo mari dzikutaura izvozvo, but bepa rifana kunge richipuhwa munhu for free, but ibepa rakutotengeswa because some Zimbabweans are greedy, some Zimbabweans are like that. This is so wrong. At the same time, wabhadhara yo 5,500 pounds yacho svika kuuk kwacho wonzonzi company yacho yakushandira haina mahours akakwana, and apa zvakare dzongwa mahours aunongonawo mashoma, whereby you'll be earning like 10 pounds per hour, of which kushanda maybe 2 days or 3 days, and une mabills yekubhadhara futi. UK is very expensive, we all know that. Saka mari yo inenge iri shoma, kana usina hama inenge iri kuuk anenge atoma 1, and so which means kuti unongotofonera vanhu vari kuZimbabwe kuti nditumire mari apa uri kuuk because zvinhu zvinenge zvaoma. And so those who are trying by all means to go to the UK, they need to think outside the box. It's better kuti we une kamari mbishana kanenge wakasavha paside kuitira kuti zvakasvikobamba wakuuk you can sustain yourself for a couple of months or even in 2 months uchitsvaga rimwe basa or do whatever you want to do there, because pakaipa some of these guys are exploiting our sisters, our brothers who are trying to earn a living. Izvi zvinongorwadza kuti kadzongwa usina choice, you end up wakungoita irese because unongotifunga kuti manje ndakadzokera kuZimbabwe kwacho ndinotanga nepapi, because unonge wasiya watengesa midziyo yako, imba, mastands, wati nowati ndikandiende kuuk ndinotangawo life ikoko. And so this is so bad, man. It's really bad, and we as Zimbabweans, I think we are our own enemies. Zvagara zvinongoitika kuti tinongoitirana utsine pacho zvedu, because if you look kune dzimwe nyika like Nigeria, Uganda, wherever, vanonge vachobatsirana vachitorukutana pacho zvavo vega vachiendesana ikoko UK, but as Zimbabweans tinechingotsikirana chete. I don't know kuti who hupi, but ndozvitongoripo. And so be keeping you guys up to date here with the latest on daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Milanjetsemi TV. A paper which is supposed to be given for free. It's a paper which is being sold for as much as 6,000 pounds, 5.5 pounds. Madagawanda, it's a lot of money. Some people are selling houses, people are selling stands, some people are selling cars. My assets are now just to go to the UK. And after UK, these people will be earning 10 pounds an hour, 7 pounds an hour. So uzobata yo 5.5 pounds yakabhadhara here. It will take you 3 years, 4 years. Uchingoseva dzingwa aitombosvike that money anenge waspenda kuti uende kuuk. Saka is it worth it? But vanhu vazhinji vanenge vachingozviitira because vanenge vachizoda kuzoramba vari kuuk, which is a permanent residence after 5 years or so. And so daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Milanjetsemi TV. Thank you for listening and watching. Bless up.